Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, What the Applied Software GRAITEC Merger Means for eVolve MEP. Thank you for spending some time with us today. This webinar is brought to you by eVolve MEP. My name is Madeline Casey, and I am the Product Marketing Specialist for eVolve, and I will be your moderator today. Before we get started, I'll go through some webinar housekeeping. We encourage you to take advantage of the fully customizable webinar console by clicking on the icons at the bottom of your screen. You can resize any of these widgets during the presentation. Don't forget to type your questions and comments into the Q&A widget throughout the presentation. We'll take time to answer your questions at the end of today's webinar. This webinar is being recorded for your convenience, and you will be receiving an email with the recording link for future reference. You can find eVolve MEP on social media to make meaningful connections, receive special offers, and stay up to date on the newest innovations. Also, be sure to visit our website, evolvemep.com, to improve profitability and visibility for trade contractors by aligning teams on a single platform. With that being said, I am pleased to introduce today's presenters, Clay Smith, Jim Mitchell, and Adam Heon. Clay is our CEO at eVolve MEP. He came to us with over 25 years of leadership and executive management experience, primarily focused on construction and technology. Jim is our Chief Revenue Officer at eVolve MEP. As a technology enthusiast, Jim enjoys utilizing a variety of digital marketing platforms and the leverage they bring to our sales and marketing teams. Adam is a product manager at eVolve. He comes to us with over 15 years of experience in the electrical industry, with roles ranging from designer, detailer, VDC manager, and lean champion. We have quite the lineup today, so without any further ado, gentlemen, take it away.
Great, thank you. So good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining us for a few minutes to discuss the news that broke a month or so ago. Actually, probably a little bit more than that. So GRAITEC, which is a global Autodesk reseller with their home offices in France, but they have a global presence. They're in 13 or more countries all over the world. And in the Autodesk ecosystem, if you don't know, Autodesk is moving to fewer resellers and more with those resellers that remain or have more of a global presence. And so, as many of you know, I have been serving as the COO on the Applied Software side and CEO on the eVolve side, and so have been involved with this transition. And as we met the GRAITEC team and looked at what they had to offer, their focus on the sub-trades in Europe and their excitement about the MEP space in the US, it kind of made sense for this to happen. And so about a month ago, we finalized that deal, and so now GRAITEC is the owner of Applied Software. So we're going to talk in particular about what that means to you. The good news is it means more of the same. We're going to continue to partner very closely with GRAITEC, and the same folks that were at Applied are now at GRAITEC, and so we think it's going to be a fairly seamless transition. It's never going to be perfect, but as transitions go, so far we're doing pretty well with that. And so the good news for me personally is now I can focus all of my attention and focus on eVolve MEP as we go forward after the transition period, which will last for a few more months. But so far, so good. What else do I need to tell you? We're going to take questions at the end, and I think that Jim and Adam are going to go into some more particulars about any questions you may have or anything that may be different or things that may stay the same as we go through this transition. But overall, we're very excited about this. This is great for the Applied Software team and for GRAITEC, and so we look forward to partnering more closely with them as we go forward. So I'll be followed by Jim Mitchell, who'll go into some of the details around the sales. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much, Clay. And again, thanks to everybody for joining us this afternoon. It has been a very exciting time for the last 6+ months as Clay and I have had the opportunity to meet with the GRAITEC team and helping with the transition as Applied Software becomes a part of what we call the GRAITEC family. So ASTI's had a great family, GRAITEC is part of the family, and we're continuing that with eVolve being separated out as the eVolve company. And really, what does this mean for eVolve? I think, for us, the continued focus, again, leveraging the ASTI sales team as our exclusive North American channel partner. So that was part of the acquisition. So we're going to continue to have the ASTI sales team. Again, the reach and experience we have, I think, is unparalleled in the industry. So that will continue as we go on through the rest of 2022 and into 2023. So again, what does it mean? More of the same for everybody here. I also think more of a focus for Clay and I to expand our offerings. Adam's going to touch on that a little bit more. Also expand with the GRAITEC team some of our global reach. Some of you folks on the call may have some either global partners or want to know what does it mean. Certainly, as Clay mentioned, if you want to do some more research on GRAITEC, they have a Canadian office, more structural focused, but they've also several years ago picked up an Autodesk reseller there. And legacy GRAITEC in the U.S. has been an office out of Houston. So you'll see more to come, I think, as ASTI integrates with GRAITEC, the Houston team. Hopefully we'll have a bigger, broader reach. And, again, reaching out to you for any of your needs that you may have. But for now, again, it's the consistency with your ASTI sales team. I'll be, in effect, the channel manager for eVolve, working closely with the ASTI sales leadership. David Gabriel's continuing on with us on the eVolve side with the marketing. So if there's anything you need about our solutions, we're continuing to add more content to the website. And I guess the tease I'll have is, MEP Force, the date's been announced. We'll have more to come on the website, but that will be, again, the middle of August, starting August 15th through the 17th in San Antonio. More to come around those details. We're excited. Again, we've been waiting for this transition between GRAITEC, ASTI to get the final details announced, but it's just, we'll look forward to seeing everybody in person back in San Antonio. So certainly can answer any other questions as it relates to moving forward. But with that, maybe I'll turn it over to Adam, just touch on kind of where we're going next. Adam?
Sure. Thanks, Jim. So yeah, from the product side, there's really no change. We've been operating as our own company from the development side. Our development team still remains the same. So we've been status quo and moving forward. We have a release coming out probably within the next couple months to pick up the Revit 2023 and then all the other features and enhancements that come with that. So yeah, things are still moving forward. There's still a heavy investment on the Revit products. It's still a core product line that we are supporting and going to continue to develop. So yeah, things are still moving forward for us.
Terrific. Thanks, Adam. Clay, anything else we could touch on, or maybe Maddie, we'd move more into some of the Q&A. I know we had a couple questions as we started. Anything else, Clay, that I may have missed from the sales and marketing side of things?
No, I think that's it. You mentioned MEP Force. We're very excited about that again this year, and thankfully we will be back in person in San Antonio. So we look forward to seeing everybody again. We were joking this morning that we probably need to let San Antonio know that the city as a whole probably needs to bring in more beer than they typically are used to, and I know that everybody will have fun getting together again. So we look forward to that time and for good classes and fellowship, and it'll be good to see some of some people that some of the ugly faces that we've come to love over the years. So we look forward to that.
That's great. Well, Maddie, over to you. What kind of questions do we have lined up?
Yeah, we've got some questions coming in. The first one I see is, who do I reach out to for sales? Applied or eVolve?
So again, if your legacy Applied salesperson is going to continue on, and if you have an open proposal, continue down the road with your legacy Applied software. And if there's any questions or you need direction who that may be, the Applied team has continued to grow and maybe, had different account assignments, but if there's anything, certainly Shree Smith could help from the ASTI GRAITEC side of things, and I can certainly direct if it comes over to us, if there's some confusion around any of that. Good question. Thanks, Maddie.
Okay, great. Another one we have is, who do I contact for software support?
So I don't know, Adam, if you want to touch on that, I can start. We're going to continue with the same support, the same way you have, either on the 800 number or contact us via email. So no change there. The exciting thing, though, is as we've rolled out some new enhancements to our product, we'll be able to have a lot more telemetry around product usage. So as it relates to support, expect to hear more from us. I think as our cohort, Clay Freeman, likes to say, we're going to give you more engagement statistics. So across your VDC team, who's using which parts of our application? Is there any training that may be needed? So we're really excited about some of the additional enhancements that we'll have around, in-depth. Adam, you want to touch on that at all as we start to roll some of that out?
Yeah. I mean, for right now, support still stays the same. The same people that you've been working with, Rick and Garrett, Amber, Derek, and all those, everyone on the FTG team, they're all still supporting the products just as they always have been. So continue to reach out to us the same way you've always been. And like Jim said, as the new website comes online, everybody's noticing, we transitioned over to a new licensing system. That's going to support better ways of kind of reaching out to us and communicating both ways. So there'll be a lot of new things coming down the line, but status quo for right now.
Great. Thanks.
Okay, another question I see is someone asking about when we can expect a new release for eVolve.
Yeah, so we have a planned release probably within the next 2 months. We should be, we've actually started releasing some beta versions of that. So if you are interested in beta testing the next release, please reach out to us. Again, you can reach us out through support or contact us directly, depending on who you are used to working with. But yeah, I would say in the next couple of months we'll have that, and that'll include the Revit 2023 update.
Okay, great.
Hey, Maddie, I see a question in the chat. Do you want me to take that?
Yeah.
Okay, Jonathan from Canada was talking about a way to buy licenses from GRAITEC and pay in Canadian dollars. So I do have a call, I believe, tomorrow afternoon with GRAITEC's Canadian manager. Some more to come on that, and we will distribute out to the list of attendees on this call some of the ability for GRAITEC to sell our solution. Again, we've had some users in Canada, but again, just making sure everybody understands some of the language as well as metric conversion, a couple of the other things that we're continuing to enhance. But more to come on the ability to buy directly through GRAITEC in Canada. So we'll get that out as I think one of our transition calls is tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, that kind of goes with this other question I saw, which someone was asking if we will be selling through other resellers besides GRAITEC.
So the plan is in the U.S. to go ahead, Clay, please.
No, go ahead. You go.
Yeah, so it's we have an exclusive relationship with GRAITEC/Applied Software in the U.S. We expect to continue that through enhancements in Canada and also with GRAITEC's reach, as Clay pointed out, being in the leading Autodesk reseller across Europe, certainly headquartered in France, but a big UK presence, France, and on from there. So we're excited about the opportunity. Not a lot of overlap. If people, again, don't know a lot about GRAITEC, they're more in the structural space. They do have some of their own software. It's called PowerPack, some of their own intellectual property, similar to us having eVolve and 360 Sync. So Clay, hopefully I answered that. You want to touch on anything else
Nope.
around that?
I think you covered it. Yep,
Okay.
that's good.
Great, thank you. Okay, Maddie.
Okay, that is all the questions. Oh, nope, we got one more. We have a question about MEP Forest. So for those of us who will be traveling via air to MEP Forest, how soon with the general schedule, I think they're asking when it will be announced so they can figure out their travel arrangements.
So, yeah, and I'll take that. So we should have posted up on the eVolve site, plus also refreshed the MEP Force site next week. But again, if people are looking at a calendar starting Monday, August 15th, arrival that Monday, trying to host peer groups, company meetings, having those meeting rooms available that Monday afternoon, day of the 15th, kicking off MEP Force with a cocktail reception the 15th, keynotes Tuesday, breakout sessions throughout the day on Tuesday the 16th, and wrapping up Wednesday the 17th by lunchtime. One other thing we're looking to do on the opening evening, if anybody has one of their executives who may be interested in attending some of our executive tracks. Again, we did some of the session planning the last couple of weeks on that, so we may even do a quick road show just to go out and make sure we hand invite some of the executives across the country. Maybe we'll do 2 or 3 different road shows to get some excitement about MEP Force and certainly get the executive leadership at your companies involved in an executive track this year at MEP Force. And we're also looking for other speakers, anybody you may suggest or you've seen or you think would be motivational and inspirational to others in the trade. Clay, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I was just going to say the call to speakers has gone out. So if you'd like to volunteer to teach a class, we'd love to hear from you. If you want to volunteer a good subject that you'd like to see covered, we'd like to hear that information too. So as always, we want to make this as an industry conference, not just an eVolve MEP conference. And so please help us know what you're interested in learning about, and we'll see if we can make it happen.
Okay, so we've got a question. Someone wants to know who they should reach out to about becoming a speaker. So who's the contact?
So it's on the website, Eddie. Go ahead.
Yeah, David, marketing@evolvemep.com. You could send it to jim.mitchell or clay.smith at evolvemep.com. Any of us. We'd love to have some potential speakers and topics, as Clay said. The conference gets better because we touch on subjects and that people are interested in, and everybody leaving with some ideas to get better.
Yep.
Okay, well, if there are no other questions, gentlemen, is there anything else you want to say before we sign off?
No, I just want to reiterate we're very excited about the partnership with GRAITEC and looking forward to continuing what we've been doing, and hopefully with their help we can just make it go faster and better than it ever has been before. So everybody is moving in the same direction, and so we just ask you to give GRAITEC a try, and we think it's going to be a great partnership. And thank you for your time.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for answering all those questions, and thank everyone for attending today. We really appreciate you spending this time with us, and we hope this was a meaningful and impactful webinar for you. We look forward to seeing you on a future eVolve webinar. Thanks everyone again. Have a great day.
Thanks, Maddie.
Thanks, Maddie.